You've got to really be aware of bad data because we're all behavioral. We're all basic humans at the end of the day. We have basic fundamental desires and needs. And if you skew the data incorrectly, you get a short-term win for a long-term sacrifice. So that upsell call you got could have been felt as pushy, could have been felt as salesy, could have been felt that you were just nickeling and diming me. And therefore the trust you did have, you lost it. And therefore that's why you got the bad review.
I almost wonder if people would be more apt to send the bad review after you pissed them off on that fake thank you call.
100%. Because how do you feel when you felt baited and switched? How do you feel? You feel dirty. You feel sleazy. Like you want to go have a shower, right? So the thing is, I was about to refer you to somebody and you literally sabotaged my referral because you just made me feel like you don't care.
That's right.
Yet you've been trusted for 30 odd years. Who cares? So there's fundamental human behaviors that if you violate, it doesn't matter how marketing spins it. It's just never going to compound.
Yeah. You're compounding it's almost like you're compounding obviously not facts. I actually lost what I was trying to say with the word there, but you're compounding almost an imaginary process, right?
Yeah.
That's where that makes,
And this is where like sales training gets a bad rep because every sales trainer has got a different model, a different framework. And like our system works with fundamental human behaviors and language in 29 languages, to be honest. Like, so we can do this in Spanish, French, German, Dutch, Japanese, Chinese. Doesn't matter. Now you're starting to analyze the impact of stuff. You're starting to understand market segments.
So hang on. So back up for a second. So if I have a call center or reps, whatever, a bunch of people that are using the phone every day down in Mexico or Philippines, this would work the same way.
100%. And you know what's one of the fascinating things is when people go, yeah, we listen to the calls, but we only listen to the English calls because we've got no one who can listen to the Spanish calls. Okay.
How much sense does that make?
Yeah, but somewhere somebody made a decision due to resources or whatever it was. And so now you're unaware of what's going on with a huge market population of a huge market segment. And yeah, there's massive opportunities. And so there's a whole lot of things of the levers you can pull in a company, right? But how else can you pull communication-based levers that have a compounding effect? And this is one of the reasons why we start with sales calls and analyzing sales calls and being able to provide this feedback loop that allows you to be active. And just imagine this, right? Company, big or small, it doesn't matter. We do this exact same approach with everyone. So we take 6 months of calls, say 12 months of calls, and we rank every sales rep and every conversation they've had. And so we can know every rep from 1 to 10,000. Really doesn't matter. So now we know the top 10%, we know the bottom 10%. We can compare word for word what they say, how they say it. What does a winning conversation sound like? What does a losing conversation sound like? And now what if we can help that bottom 10% move up the ladder a little bit, just improve their conversation so they're no longer in the bottom 10%, but they step up to the bottom 20, right? How many millions of dollars in sales, top line, is that for the company? But right now in your business, what most people do is they move that bottom 10% out the door.
Because they're not performing, right?
Yeah. Because they're not meeting our metrics of call volume, call sales, whatever it is, but it's just they're not empowered to help them be effective communication. And one of the things is there's a lot of sales, which is high ticket or high pressure. And that's a certain personality type. But we find that some of the social, more friendly, more engaging sales reps can be so much more consistent and effective. Sometimes you'll see these Eagle type or D type personality types that are really direct ROI, high energy. They're great, but they're hit or miss, right?